Good morning. This is Home Maintenance Mondays with Chris and Don at Fairway. And we have a topic today Chris is going to talk about, and that's
air conditioning, specifically the overflow pans that are underneath your air conditioning unit inside either your attic, maybe a storage space, wherever they've put it inside your house, as long as it's not in the crawl space. The reason we're going to talk about this is it's getting hot out. I think
Yes.
you probably turned your air conditioning on already.
absolutely.
So, and being North Carolina, we went straight from freezing cold to 90 degrees.
It's supposed to be 90s this week.
Yeah, so
Mid-90s.
sure everybody's going to be running their AC. And we thought this would be a good topic to talk about because I just checked one in one of our home checkups the other day where last time I was out, I think it was last summer maybe when it was still a little hot, I found that the pan, you see these metal pans that are about that tall, a couple inches tall underneath your air conditioner in your attic, and it was completely full. I mean, it was starting to drip over. And
So there's a drain on those.
there is usually,
Yeah.
and there's usually a switch, a shut-off switch. They don't always.
Don't count on that.
Don't count on that. No, there's supposed to be a switch that if it detects water in the pan, it shuts the system down, but we've seen that doesn't usually work.
Right.
Whether it failed or somebody at some point in its life decided to bypass it for some reason. But anyway, so I found this pan that was full. Luckily, we caught it before too much of a stain developed on the ceiling below. But that could cause some real issues for you if it's in an attic or even in like a storage space on your second floor. I rechecked it the other day when we were out for their home checkup number 2, and it was completely dry, so that was great. But being that you haven't run your AC all winter, and now we're starting it up, that drain you mentioned,
Yep.
who knows what might have gotten in there, or just dried up in there, dirt and whatnot clogged it up over the winter time. You want to make sure that if there's condensation dripping in that pan, that it's not staying there and filling up, because that could cause you some real issues, and water damage is not something fun that anybody likes to deal with. So as you start up your air conditioner this summer, wherever it may be, you always usually have the outside unit, but something called a split system where you have a part that's outside, part that's inside up in your attic usually. If you have that, check it out.
Yeah.
Take a look at it, or even after you run the AC for a couple days, take a look at it then. Make sure that it's not filling up with water. Little different scenario because you use it all the time, but a water heater, same kind of thing, right? Something good if you have a water heater in a closet inside, or again in your attic. Take a peek at that if you think about it, because they usually have the same kind of round pan underneath it that can fill up with water if that pressure relief valve that's on the side starts to drip a little bit, and you don't want water coming down on your ceiling down below.
That's great tip this week.
Yeah.
That air conditioning one, it's really important when you're fired up for the first time for the season. Make sure that drain line in that pan isn't plugged.
Save you a whole lot of headache.
Great.
So
That's our tip.
That's our tip for the day for Home Maintenance Monday. If you do have any questions, anything you'd like some tip on, or a question you'd like answered, send us an email or give us a call in the office. Number's 919-388-2204, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot.